Hello streamers and content creators! I know that editing videos can be very overwhelming for many people, especially if you've never even started. So I wanted to do a quick little video about how I edit my videos for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I use DaVinci and other programs for full-length videos, but this is what I find to be the fastest and easiest way to make vertical and short-form content. We are going to be using CapCut, which is a free program that I'm sure many of you have heard of, especially if you use TikTok. You've probably seen it around. I'm going to be showing you how to use the desktop version of the app, just because there's a little bit more that you can do and it's a little easier to begin with. But if you'd like to see how I edit on my phone, I could definitely make another video for you guys as well. I know that there are websites and ways to do this automatically, such as Twitch itself now has a way to turn your clips into vertical videos, as well as like Streamladder. But I find that being able to edit videos yourself allows you to be able to make them the highest possible quality that you can, especially when you know what you're doing. You can kind of move things around and cut a little bit easier and stuff once you just know what you're doing. So personally, I just recommend trying to figure out a program like CapCut or something else, just so that you know how to add graphics, cut it exactly how you'd like, change it up throughout the video, things like that. So the first step, of course, is going to be find your clip. Hopefully that's going to be the easiest part for you and you can do that. I recommend making a clip command, !clip, for your chat. If you use a bot that allows that, then you're going to download your clip and get ready to edit. So first, obviously, we're going to open up CapCut. Once the program is open, we're going to input the clip that we just downloaded into the program. Then you're going to drag it down into the timeline. The first thing that I do is edit down my clip. So I don't even change it to a vertical format yet. I just want to edit it and make sure it is the content that I want. If I'm making it for both TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I know that it has to be under a minute. However, if it needs to be a longer video, say it's a tutorial video like this, or there's a lot of gameplay that takes longer than a minute, just know that you won't be able to post it on YouTube, and that is okay. But just keep in mind that you only have like 1 to 2 seconds to capture someone's attention on short form content, or they will scroll away. So you want to make sure that the beginning is something super grabby. So to help with this, I recommend something that's just going to grab the people right away, right off the beginning. Sometimes this is even taking the end of the video and putting it in the front. So for example, the clip that I'm editing, my reaction at the end is shock and awe that I was able to do this. And so I'm going to put that at the front of my video and then play what got me to that reaction. Because with TikTok and YouTube Shorts, it's going to replay the video anyway, so they're going to understand that that was your reaction to what just happened. This is also going to grab their attention right away because they're going to want to know, whoa, what made them react like this? So first, we're going to edit down the video by clipping and deleting any unneeded or unwanted pieces of that clip that is just going to be filler and is not going to be entertaining to the audience and make them want to scroll away. So I have found that the best way to do this, like my videos that do better, are the ones where I just skip, like I cut and I just skip to the next part. Unless, however, there is context needed in the middle, and sometimes that's okay then to speed up a part and keep it in or explain what's happening. One of my recent videos I did leave in the filler because it just made more sense with the video than editing it out. But you're going to want to try to make it like as concise and jam-packed of entertainment as possible. Okay, so here you're going to see I'm cutting here any dead spaces. You cut by just clicking here, and then you're going to click this right here. And then you're just going to put your cuts on where you want to delete all of your things. So say I want to cut this part out, I'm going to cut right here, and then I'm going to cut right here where it ends, and I'm just going to click and delete button. Get it out of there. We don't need that. So once you have your clip edited down for the footage that you think is great, it's time to make it look great as a vertical video. So the next step is not how I always edit. I could go into a little bit more in depth on how to edit, but this is going to make it the easiest for you as somebody who's new to editing and new to CapCut to be able to edit it. So you're going to want to save the now edited clip into your computer. That way it's all just one clip. You don't have all these little chops in there because that's going to be a little harder to move around if you're not familiar with the program. Once that's saved, you're now going to input that clip, your new clip, into the program. Then you can delete your old timeline. Get out of here, you! Alright, so now we're going to want to place the new video into your timeline. Once it's in your timeline, you're going to want to change the aspect ratio of your project to the vertical video size by right here. Then you're going to want to copy this 2 times so that you have 3 copies of the same clip, one on top of each other. Okay? And then we're going to mute the top 2 because we only need the sound from the bottom one, or it's going to get a little funky there. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the bottom video and we're going to fill up the whole screen with that. Studies have shown that videos on YouTube and TikTok do better if the entire screen is full. I don't know why that is, probably a psychological thing, but you want the video to fill up as much space as possible. Then you're going to go here to effects and you're going to search for blur. Then you're going to drag the blur effect to the bottom clip. Now here you can see over on the right, you can edit how much blur that it adds. I turn mine all the way to 100% because that's just how I like it to look, but it's all up to you and what you prefer, what your taste is for your videos. You can go ahead and play around with how much blur you'd like. Next, we're going to fit the second clip to the vertical video. To do this, I often move the top video over to the side, like this, just temporarily, so I can see what I'm doing. Now, you're going to want to adjust the size of the clip. Make sure that everything that needs to be seen is staying in the video. For most games, you can zoom in quite a bit because what you actually see is going to be just like right in front of you. But for some games or some clips, maybe you need to see something that's off in the distance or your view is a little bit bigger. So just play around with how big you can actually make your clip while keeping all of the details in, but also making it as big as possible for people to see easily. You want to make sure it's super easy to see and nobody has any questions about what's happening. Also remember that you're going to want to keep room at the top for your webcam. If you don't have a webcam, don't worry, I have some ideas for you. But don't worry about leaving room at the top then if you don't have a webcam. We'll talk about what we're going to do there instead. You're going to now move the top video back over on top of all of the clips, and we're going to cut around your webcam. You're going to click on the clip and hit the mask that you see right here. Here you're going to choose a shape. For my webcam, I use a circle because of how my webcam looks on stream. There is like a curve at the top, so I just use the circle, but you can use the star, the square, whatever works for you. You're then going to fit it around your webcam like this, adjusting the size just by dragging here like so. And once you're happy with how it looks, you can just hit the basic tab to go back to here, and you can change the size of the video as well as move it wherever you'd like. So you can see here, you just drag the corners to how big you want, or you can use the scale thing over here and you just move it over to the middle. Now, if you don't have a webcam, there's still some fun things you can do with this top clip. Say for example, in a recent video, I used the mask tool to cut around the bullets that I had in my gun because the last bullet in my chamber was the one that was the shot. So you can definitely take like that. If you're playing a game like I've seen DBD people use the circle one and cut out like the survivor's status, like if they're up or down, and put them on a video. So basically anything that would be fun, engaging content from your clip that you could put on there just to make it pop a little bit more. This is a good way to make your video stand out from other game clips, add a little personality to it. Also, once you start playing around with that, you'll eventually learn more things that you can edit into your videos. At this rate, your video should be looking pretty dang good, and you could just leave it as it is, download it and post it, or we can make it a little bit fancier. So one way to do this is captions. Captions are a lot of fun, and yes, TikTok and YouTube will auto caption, but when you can make them like your specific color and font and things, they definitely look a lot cooler and people do gravitate towards that. However, unless you pay for CapCut Pro, you are going to manually have to do your captions, so you will have to do each of them individually. If you'd like me to show you how to do captions, we can do that in another video, but that one would be a lot of stuff. Another thing that you can do is play around with stickers and things. You can add arrows or circles to point to things in the video that you want people to see. There's also like emojis and things. There are many free options on CapCut that just give your videos a little more of an edge than just somebody who plopped it into Streamladder or did it right off of Twitch. You can add those little extra personal details. Lastly, for the editing video, a lot of people are split on whether or not you should put your Twitch or Kick name on your video. On one hand, it does promote your channel, but on the other hand, it can be very distracting to the viewer. Some people swear by it's worse to actually have it on your video. Other people swear by it helps to have it on your video. So you decide what you want to do. I'm not gonna tell you there, but if you would like to put your Twitch or Kick or even YouTube, if the video's going on TikTok, handle, then it's super easy. You just Google the transparent background logo of whatever program it is, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, you can find them right there. Save it, and then you're gonna put it on your timeline, and you're gonna put it right on the top row here above all the rest of them, so you can see here. And then you're gonna pick one of CapCut's many free fonts to edit, make it whatever color you want, make it look however you want, and then you're just gonna place those wherever you want. I do recommend that if you are using it, to make sure that it does not take up too much space. So on my old TikTok account, I did put my username for Twitch on there, and the videos that had like a big bar with my username on it did worse than when I just had a tiny little guy like this under my webcam. So that's just something to think about. Play around with it. You can test out for yourself. But yeah, now your video should be ready to be posted. You're going to download it and then send it to yourself. I personally use Google Drive because that's where all my content is and it goes straight to my phone. But if you have like Nitro, you can send it to yourself, email it to yourself, however you need to send it to yourself. Basically, download it, send the video to yourself, and then you can go ahead and post it to TikTok. For YouTube Shorts, you can post it directly from your desktop browser. However, for TikTok, that's going to be hit or miss. Some people say that it makes the views way less if they post from the browser. Some people say it doesn't matter. I don't, because my videos are always really laggy when I post from the browser for some reason. I'll have a perfectly good video, high quality, no lag. I post it from the browser and it's just really laggy. So I don't use that, but you can go ahead and play around with it. But yeah, with that, you now have a great looking vertical video for your social media. You can play around and do all sorts of other things, such as I had a video here where it was my webcam and the gameplay, and then nothing was happening gameplay wise, but my reaction was good, so I made the webcam bigger. This is another reason I really like doing it manually, is because you can make these changes throughout instead of being stuck with the template that, say, the other programs might force you to have. I hope that this video really helped you, and I would love for you guys to tag me in any videos that you make, either here on YouTube or TikTok. I'm going to post this video on both, so wherever you see this, go ahead, tag me in your videos. I would love to see them. I hope that it made sense. This is my first like streamer tip video I've ever done, so I wasn't entirely sure how to like word it all and stuff, but hopefully this helped you. If you do have any questions or comments, or would like to see more of the editing process or how I edit directly on my phone, just leave me a comment down below and I'd be happy to help you. I edit all my videos myself and things, so I maybe just aren't the best at explaining it if I did miss something, and I can help you individually if you'd like. If this did help you and you think that you're going to use it, make sure to give this video a like, because that helps me a ton. And if you want to see more content creator tips as well as gameplay footage from different games that I play and things like that, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube or follow me on TikTok. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, goodbye!